Hello Darts Nutz, and welcome to another video review. If this is the first time to your channel, then please stick around and click the subscribe button, and a special welcome to you. In this review I'm going to be reviewing a set of the Pentathlon TDP series Model T3. I've previously reviewed the Model T1, and this is the longer straight barrel version. They're a 23 gram, and there's also a 22 and a 24 gram, and the retail for £24.99, which is not a bad buy for such a nice dart as this. They're 9% tungsten. Pentathlon is a British brand, and they still make the darts in Britain. There's not many do these days, but it's nice to see that there's still a couple of die-hard brands left. So that's a little bit about the darts. Let's check them out. Alright, as with the others, they come in a slimline cardboard box, and on the back it says Made in Britain, Pentathlon, and inside you've got a kind of a clamshell case, and there's no point protector, but they've got the little holes down there where the points fit into. And you've got these very nice two-tone nylon, well I should say polycarbonate stems, and a set of very nice standard Pentathlon flights with a kind of a see-through bit in the middle, and the sides with a kind of a tribal pattern on. Very nice setup. The darts are fitted with a silver point, and it's another straight barrel dart like the Model T2, and it's got a similar grip pattern as the T2, but kind of in reverse. On the T2 that was on the rear and that was at the front, but the other one, the band was closer to the front. This one's more in the centre, and it's got a tapered nose there. Still say it's a high level grip. It's got quite a nice feel to that grip. Grip on this section is a little bit chunkier and a bit deeper grooved, but I'd say overall it's a high level. And then on the rear section you've got these little rings, more like thin grooves actually, and again you've got these nice two-tone stems and transparent flights. The darts are fitted with a 27mm silver point. It's got a tapered nose to the barrel of 5.8mm. Then you've got this double thin cut ring grip with quite wide deep grooves in between. That's 16.4mm. Then a smooth band in the middle of 6.5mm, and then a more standard ring grip with quite deep grooves again. That's 16.5mm. And then there's a series of small rings of 8.2mm wide to the end of the barrel. The length is 53.5mm and the width is 6.38mm. That is 23.01 grams. 22.98 and 23 grams exactly, and the full setup as supplied is 24.82 grams. With nothing attached, the balance point is just slightly front of center, and with the supplied setup it moves just behind towards the rear. This is the balance point with my medium in between short and extra short stems and standard flights. getting a little bit of fishtailing, but I think it's because the setup is quite long and I'm gripping it pretty close to the nose of the barrel. I don't know what happened to that first one. I think I just flicked it rather than threw it. Don't know why I did that. But yeah, I was gripping it quite close to the nose. I'm going to try around the middle, so I'm kind of in between the two grips and mostly on the flat section. Curious that. Seemed to be definitely more stable through the air. Just a little bit weird to throw as usual, but it was throwing quite flat. Oh, messed that up totally. Problem is I'm having to look where the grip is because it's such a grippy dart all the way along the length. I'm not getting exactly in the middle sometimes. Was all over the place, that one. It does feel very weird for me gripping it in the middle, more so than normally, don't know why. There was a few that were flying quite nice and flat and stable, but I think it's just because it's not my natural grip, and I had a few that was spinning off at a funny angle. But I'll try the rear grip now just for the sake of trying it. I think the problem with this grip is I'm dragging it down, so I overcompensated on that one. Give it a couple more throws. It feels, I don't know, to me it feels like both the grips are almost equal in grippiness. Well, I suspect it's going to be a dart that can suit a variety of grip styles. If you like a grippy barrel as well, it's just perfect really. Did a little bit better from the rear. I think overall I did a little bit better from the rear grip than the middle. That second, oh, I should say the last dart, was a bit all over the place, so I don't know how it got in the trouble. But it's a nice grippy dart if you like that kind of grip. I was getting a few that were probably catching a little bit too much and kind of flying off at a weird angle, but for a front gripper it shouldn't be too much problem. But I think when you grip right on the nose like I was, I think you're better off with a shorter stem, because with this long stem I was getting quite a bit of fishtailing. But from the middle it was flying flatter and it was more stable through the air. So again, could be great for middle grippers, but like I've said before, you run a smooth section in the middle, so you're only going to get a little bit of grip either side. But rear grippers, it'll probably be great for rear grippers. It's just not all that great for me, but I think overall slightly better than it did in the middle. And like I said, a nice grippy dart, and for the price it's really nicely made. So there you go, that's the Pentathlon TDP series model T3, 23 gram. That's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.